Okay, so basically, do I sound alright? It sounds a bit funny from here. Okay, basically, about a month ago, Sam wrote me a Facebook message and he said, "Do you mind saying something at my wedding and signing a bit of paper?" And he said that it's a best man's thing, but I don't know what that means. And I agreed, but I didn't really know what it meant either. But I did know it meant a lot of responsibility. And I have a problem with talking in front of a lot of people like you. That is the first step to healing my problem. So that was the first bit, but the second step is the one I always take, and I responded to that Facebook message and I said no. I said, I'm not going to do this, like, can't you pick someone that can actually talk in front of people? And he replied saying, don't worry, just bring a bottle of Jack Daniels. And I brought a bottle of booze, but it's gone. So, I do have some of this very tasty beer, so cheers.
Cheers!
So that was the second step. And then the third step, I spoke to my girlfriend, because she has similar problems. And she introduced me to this world of this drug called beta blockers. And basically, I put one like about an hour ago. They are brilliant. Like, normally I would be a nervous wreck, but they just stop you from shaking or adrenaline or anything. I think they actually like stop your heart from beating, but allow you to function. But bear with me, this is an important step for me. So the fourth step, I read a self-help book and pinch my fingers, think of a calm place, all of that kind of stuff. But I didn't want to rely on that either. So my next step was a bit of an unusual one, and I went to visit a local shaman. And after a week of a strange diet, I found myself in this pagoda in a garden, vomiting profusely for an hour and a half. And then the next day was medicine day. Basically, the shaman showed me that there's a lot more to this world than we could ever begin to imagine. And he gives a shit about a little present or a little speech. And actually, I took a fifth step as well. A fifth step. And my fifth step is to explain my problems to all of you. Lower your expectations, and then later on try and exceed them. So, I went to the shaman, and I think the problem is that I want to go and visit him a lot more. Because he showed me a lot in life. And the problem is that addiction is a serious thing. However, in the case of me and Sam, I think it's what brought us together. We used to go out partying a lot, and we would find ourselves in barns, fields, dirty corners of Bristol, and not sleeping, partying the whole night through. But I suppose it was an obsession at that point, but then later on, the addiction kicked in when we realised that these speakers that we were listening to, we could build them ourselves. And this huge addiction grew. And a product of that addiction, you can hear me through now. And maybe my voice doesn't test them to their limits, but Sam's definitely a very talented person. I won't say an engineer because I put you above an engineer. So, yeah, addiction is a terrible thing, which is why I kind of worry about the future about this marriage. Stay with me, because I've been out of the country for a couple of years, and I've started to see the cracks show in Fabia. When you're away, it's easier to see these problems, but you guys probably don't even notice. But Fabia, this problem with vinyl has to stop. She would go to a local dealer, spend 10 quid on a piece of vinyl. She'll get home, and it'll be gone in like 4.5 minutes. And then she's on to the next one. And I know this because I've been away, but she's been showing off on the internet. And I can see this from that distance, but sometimes that link is almost seamless, like sometimes. And so, yeah, I do have a few concerns about the future, and people with addictions need friends around them free of addictions themselves, which is why I'm no use. But I think there's a lot of people around here that can help you, so I wish you the best for the future.